Today I'm going to teach you about the art of small talk because it can get awkward in a small talk conversation if you don't have these go-to phrases in English to use and to just get through the conversation and have it be pleasant. Today's lesson is all about English small talk. If you want a free PDF to help you understand the common phrases and responses for small talk in the lesson that I mentioned, make sure to use the link below and you'll get it emailed to your inbox. Now let's start today's lesson. The first question that is so popular in small talk is to just say, "How are things?" This question is just a common way to ask if things are going well or going bad, and it's really meant to just be a light conversation starter. This can be asked in a conversation with a person that you don't know well or that you actually haven't met before and you might never meet again. For instance, if you're at a grocery store talking to the cashier, they could say, "How are things?" My first go-to phrase for this question is "life is good." Now, I am generally a positive, upbeat type of person, so I don't like to get into too many negative things in small talk, unless I'm in a really bad mood. So I always say, "Life is good." This just means I'm healthy, I'm happy. I'm not giving too many details, but we're getting into a bit of small talk. The second way you can respond to this common small talk question is to say, "I can't complain." Now, "I can't complain" isn't as positive as saying life is good, but it's just like saying I'm healthy and things could be worse. So I can't complain, life is good. Those are my two go-tos when people ask, "How are things?" Another common question a person might ask you in small talk is, "What's new?" Now, if you're like me, you can never really think of anything to answer this question, even if something really big happened to you the day before. It just puts me on the spot and I just can't think of anything. So I usually just use these go-to phrases to help me get through the small talk conversation and not be awkward. That being said, if you can think of something that's just a small, quick accomplishment that you could share with the person, definitely go ahead and say it. Let's say you just bought a house and you moved into the new house. You could just say, "Settling into the new house." Just a quick way to answer this question. You don't have to provide too many details, but it can be positive for the person to hear. So to keep the conversation light, if you really don't want to give any details, a good go-to phrase is just "nothing much." So what's new? Nothing much. Another really natural phrase that we use is "same old, same old." We say this really quickly. Instead of saying same old, we say "same old, same old." This just means nothing has changed, nothing good, nothing bad, nothing worth mentioning. So to answer the question, "What's new?" you can use the two go-to phrases, "nothing much," "same old, same old." A really similar question to "what's new" is "how have you been?" This is more asking about your emotions, your feelings, your mood. When someone asks you what's new, they're asking about recent life events, but "how have you been?" is specifically asking how do you feel? How have you been feeling lately? So I'm going to give you some positive responses you can say and some not so positive and negative ones you can say. So again, being the upbeat, cheerful person I am, "how have you been?" I would say never better. This is short for "I've never been better." Now, if you are doing okay, you're feeling somewhat happy, but you think that maybe you're just not having the best day, you could say, "I could be better." Or you could say, "I've been better." This is a bit more negative. And if you are in the worst mood and having a terrible day, you can go ahead and say, "I've seen better days," meaning this is a really bad day, but there's been better ones in the past. Going from positive to negative here, "How have you been?" Never better, could be better, I've been better, I've seen better days. Now, the most popular question you'll hear in small talk, even if it's Monday, the weekend being Saturday and Sunday, people will already be asking you any plans for the weekend or any plans for the next weekend. I am a boring person, and again, I cannot think of things very quickly when people ask me questions like this. So if I'm just having a quick conversation, just so things aren't silent and awkward, I usually will just say not a lot, or my very go-to phrase is just laying low. This means that you'll be doing activities like reading, relaxing, just laying low. If you want to be a little sassy, give a little cheeky response, you could say, I'm staying out of trouble, just staying out of trouble. This just means that you might normally be a little bit of a troublemaker. Maybe you go out to the bars, you go and have fun on weekends, but you'll be staying out of trouble next weekend. It doesn't literally mean that you normally get into trouble, but it's just kind of a fun way to respond to this question. And the last one, if you think that you will have plans, but you're not really sure what they are yet, you can just say, keeping busy. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this English lesson on Small Talk with me. You can follow me on Instagram at English with Kayla for daily English vocabulary tips. I teach lots of phrasal verbs and idioms there as well. And it would help me so much if you liked this video and subscribed. Let me know which phrases were most helpful for your English small talk, maybe some new phrases you have never heard before. I will see you in the next video, in the next lesson. Good luck studying.